everybody, Amanda here from Chicago. I am making this video thanks to Miss Vicky Sims, who tagged me earlier this week. And it's finally the day that I have brushed my hair, I've put pants on, and I'm ready to be in front of the camera. I know we're all kind of stuck in our little quarantine and we need a little bit of inspiration. So a lot of you know me because I do a lot of color correction and I post a lot of before and afters, a lot of blonding, some So Color Cult. But one of the things that you may not know about me is that I am a huge styling and finishing person. It kind of is one of my secret talents, if you will. I started out my career as a hairstylist on cruise ships, and so that's all I did was styling and finishing. So it's definitely something that has set me apart from my next door neighbor at the salon, and I love that. And so I'm hoping to give you some of my tips and tricks so that hopefully when we get back into the salon and weddings and things like that come back into play, you guys are going to feel a little bit more confident and have a little bit more knowledge. So sit back and enjoy. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips and tricks, and then I'm actually going to insert a video that I did just the other day, and I hope you guys like it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is product. Okay, so there are 4 products that are in my bag at all times when I do a wedding. The first thing, and probably I feel like the most underutilized product in finishing and styling, is mousse. Okay, so the area builder and the volume builder are seriously my jam. They have a really decent hold. It's a 3. I just forgot about it, but it's a 3. What it does is it has this really beautiful foamy texture, and it's going to give the hair memory, it's going to give it shape, and it's going to give it hold, all in one product, right? And once we comb that through, it's not going to become sticky. So that's why I love using foam for all of my curls, because if you use too much hairspray, you can actually weigh the hair down, and it can actually become crunchy or a little bit crispy. So mousse has become my go-to thing to set with curls. I actually use it dry. On dry hair, I apply it, comb it through, kind of let it sit for a minute so it's not wet, and then I am able to curl right over the top of it. The other thing that I always have in my bag is the heat buffer. This also has a really nice hold to it. It has some really great memory. It's only a hold 2, so if you kind of mix them together, that gives you a really great hold. The other favorite of mine is Amplify. It's like an oldie but a goodie, if you know what I mean. It's a dry hairspray, so it's going to be able to be layerable. Sometimes I feel like when you use a hairspray that's too wet, it takes too long to dry and you can't move it. So I like this because you can set it, you can comb it, and you can reapply it over and over again and just layer on this product. The last thing that I always have in my kit is some kind of a sticky product. This is the matte definer, and it's just nice because it has a matte finish. You can get rid of all of those little flyaways and whatnot. The other tools that I usually have in my kit are my little metal styling clips. I don't actually know what these clips are called, but I love these little clippies. They're a clippy on the bottom, and then they have a little foam guy. If you don't have these, you can also use tissue and your metal guy, so that helps to get rid of any kinks. I love having a Mason Pearson type brush in my kit. The boar bristles are going to help to give you that finish on the hair and that really beautiful softness, where the plastic bristles are going to help you detangle and get rid of any knots and things like that. So that's what I use. I also tend to use a 1-inch. Tends to be probably one of my favorites. I have gotten into a 1 1/4 lately, but 1-inch is definitely my standard. That's what I use for almost everybody. This is my mannequin that I actually did probably almost 3 weeks ago. I set her entire head with mousse and a little bit of the Amplify hairspray. I was getting ready for a wedding, so I was practicing a little bit of styling. And I just want you to see that I've done this probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and her hair still has so much bounce. And it's still got such a really beautiful shape to it. If I turn her around, you can still see all of that really beautiful shape. And there's not a ton of hairspray in it, and you can comb through it, and it feels really beautiful. So that's my chick first off is use way more mousse than you think. I'm going to show you 2 curls really quickly. The first one is going to be a wrap curl. And the reason that I like these curls is because it gives you like a nice long, almost flat curl. So if you really want to go for like length and like wave, like that really beautiful S pattern, I think like a wrap curl is going to be your best bet. If you want to go for more volume and a little bit more bounce, a little bit more movement, you're going to want to go with more of a traditional wrap. All right. So I have a little bit of a bigger section here because it's a mannequin and I want you guys to be able to see it. But what I'm doing is I have about an inch by an inch section. She's already been prepped with a ton of mousse and hairspray from the last time, so I'm not going to go through and add more product. But what I am going to do is I'm going to open up my barrel so you guys can see, and I'm going to keep it open the entire time. I'm going to move my comb so you guys can see. And I'm actually going to twist my hands as I wrap it around the barrel so that I get almost like a little bit of a twist. Sometimes I actually have to stop and think and twist my hand in order to wrap it around. But what it's going to do is it's going to give you a really beautiful consistent curl. So I'm going to put it in underneath. I'm going to wrap it in. And then I'm going to twist as I go all the way around. With a mannequin too, I'm gonna definitely wanna hold it for a really long time just so that I can almost bake in that curl. But on a human, it's just gonna depend on the type of hair, right? Finer the hair, we're probably not gonna have to hold it for very long. I'm gonna slowly kind of pull that out. Let that cool for a second, and then depending on whether I want a little bit more length or a little bit more movement, I can either let it sit like that, or if I want it a little bit more long and lean, like flat against the head, I can actually pull it down and kind of flatten out that curl a little bit. But you can already see, like with the mousse, like how beautiful and how bouncy that curl is. Okay. So the second curl that I'm going to show you, actually Daniel Rodan taught me this trick a couple of years ago and it totally blew my mind. So when you're doing a set, a lot of us go through and we can do a traditional barrel roll set like this, no problem. The problem comes when you go to take it out, your curls are not exactly the same. So for me, something that has helped me is actually to do a double set, especially on clients that are like, my hair never holds a curl. So that person, I'm definitely going to do a double set on. So my first set, I'm going to prep with mousse. I'm going to set her. Then I'm going to unwrap it, spray it with a little bit of hairspray, and rewrap it again. And I'm going to show you the reason you want to do that. And I'm going to clip it. Now this is far too big of a clip for this little curl, but I forgot to bring my little ones down, so such is life, it will do. Okay, so I'm gonna take my first curl back out, and you can already see that I've got like a really beautiful shape going, a completely different type of shape than my wrap curl. I think you guys can see that. I'll move her in a little bit. Okay, but what I am gonna do is I'm going to rewrap her. Going to rewrap her is it's going to help to really solidify in the shape of the curl, and it's really going to help with the memory. And I promise you these looks will stay in for days. Here we are. We're going to test out the difference between this right side, which has only been wrapped once, and this left side, which has been double wrapped. So when I press on the single wrapped barrel curl, you can see it's kind of mushy. It's got a really beautiful shape to it, but it's kind of mushy. The second over here on the left is going to be able to be a lot more bouncy and a lot more firm. Like I'm pressing on it and it's not really moving. It's got a lot more bounce, it's a lot more firm. So depending on what your look is, if you're wanting your curls to last a lot longer, this left side with the double wrap
is going to be your best bet. If you're wanting a little bit more of a looser curl, maybe a little bit more wispy, your single wrap is going to be your best option. So both are necessary, but they're just a little bit of a different option.
There we go. There were my tips and tricks to better curls and waves for any upcoming weddings, parties, whatever, just mannequins that you're going to be doing on this quarantine. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm now going to add a little video that I made the other day. Hope you guys love it. It's from start to finish. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day.